Hello, 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 beautiful, beautiful. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm Hadia. HadiaLoving.com is my webpage. I invite you to go on there and sign up for your sessions. I am here to support you create a life that you love, that you enjoy, that you desire, that you want through self-loving, self-caring, self-nurturing, having better dating life, better communication, better connection with yourself and others, making more money, better places to live, more traveling, more fun, more joy. I am a spiritual counselor, life coach, fulfillment coach. And today I want to talk about the value and importance of grieving and why it's important. And why it's important to allow yourself and actually really up level your grieving through everything that has hurt you in your life until now and release it all. So this is what happens when we don't grieve. You get hurt or you have a loss. You lose someone that you love to death. They die, either a fur baby or a human person, or you lose a job or a house or money or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, something. All of us experience losses throughout our lives. And then most people just move on. They don't take the time to grieve. I invite you, encourage you to give yourself permission to grieve and make it a thing for you for a while. So when you don't grieve, your heart shuts down and you're not feeling love in your heart for yourself and others. And you're cutting yourself off from your life force, from your energy, from your connection to yourself and others, from your awareness. And you shut yourself down from feeling your feelings. And then you just start operating. Usually, most people start operating from their mental, from their mind only. And when you function only from your mind, you start making choices in your life that really are not yours. They're just a good idea. When you disconnect yourself because you haven't grieved from your body, you stop feeling what your body needs and wants, and you go into depression and anxiety because you're scared of losing. Because grieving hurts. It does, it hurts. And it's important to grieve. And it's important to allow yourself not to be stuck in one stage or another. Some people go in denial and they stay in denial. Or they go into bargaining, like, I wish, what could I have done? Was it my fault? They start questioning themselves and what happened, and if they could have done anything to save the person or the thing that they lost, people, places, or things. And then they get into it, and there's the anger stage. And it doesn't mean that you follow the 5 stages in order. But the most important stage is, so you go through anger, and when you're in anger, actually, when people are in the anger stage of grieving, they're making the worst decisions for their lives. They get into addiction. They start pushing people away. It's actually the worst stage. So try to move on from that. And then sadness, and then tears. That is the most valuable stage, is to get to your sadness and your tears, crying. You need to cry, because every time you cry, you're releasing, you're emptying out the pain from your heart, from your body, from your feelings, from your consciousness. You need to give yourself permission to cry and cry and cry. Crying is healing. We have tears for a reason, and most of us were taught not to cry when we hurt. And that is the most awful things that people taught us, for those of us who learned that. I want to give you permission, give yourself permission to grieve and cry the losses that you've had in your life. And they don't just have to be like your mother or father or sister or brother or aunt and uncle died. It could be losing your dog, which is the worst thing I think on the planet. Or it could be losing a friend that moved across the country to another place and you lost touch. Whatever was important to you that you lost, and it's an out in your heart and you've shrunk. When we hurt, we shrink, we close down, and we shut ourselves off from ourselves and people, places, and things. You got to stay open to be alive. You got to open up and stay present. You got to be present and aware of your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit and your soul, so you can live your true life. Grieving. Get a grieving coach. Go to grieving workshops. Spend time in bereavement groups. There's a lot of support out there. and you're worth it and you deserve it. And you do it in honor of living your best life of what you lost. I recently have had 4 important losses in my life, and I committed to living my best life. And it's not easy. I'm still grieving. I'm I'm doing actually an intensive grieving um, this Saturday. Yeah, I and I you gotta do groups. You gotta be a part. You gotta get counseling. And then next month I'm having, I think, a 5-day intensive grieving with 5 different counselors. Like, I think it's 5 hours a day. I don't know, an hour and a half. 5 sessions. I'm like, I need to get through this. You need to get through your grieving so you can have your life, so you can have your heart back, so you can be open, so you can have your intuition back, your knowing, your connection. So give yourself the gift of crying. Cry, 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 and get help. And surround yourself with people who have compassion for your tears, for your loss. And it doesn't matter what it is. You're important. Your loss to you is important. And I'm here to help you. Reach out to me. All right, y'all. I love you. Love is given. All of us are born loving, kind, beautiful, zestful, creative, brilliant, wise, amazing, joyous, and free. And we forget because we get hurt. And hurt people hurt themselves and hurt each other. Hurt people hurt people. And you're a people. Stop hurting yourself. When you feel pain, grieve, cry, let it go, and open up. Somebody said every time your heart breaks, it's breaking open. Allow your heart to break open and expand. I love you, and I will